In today's video, we're going to discuss how to set up and solve one-step equation word problems. This is part of Unit 4, so our color for Unit 4 is blue. And we're just going to jump right in with the first example. It says, Kara decorated twice as many cupcakes as Anna. If Kara decorated 80 cupcakes, how many did Anna decorate? So the first thing we want to look at is what is our question. This helps us define a variable. So our question here is, how many did Anna decorate? So we're going to pick a letter that makes sense. In this case, I'm going to pick A, and A is going to stand for the number of cupcakes Anna decorated. So our first job is to define that variable, A, the number of cupcakes Anna decorated. The next thing we want to look for is what's happening to our variable. And for that we look for keywords. In this case, our keyword is twice. So twice as many. Twice means times 2. So this helps us set up the first side of our equation. So I have twice Anna's cupcakes, and that's equal to Kara's cupcakes, or equal to 80. So we can also pull out some of the other important information. Kara decorated 80. Okay. Then I'm going to solve this equation. I see multiplication, so I'm going to use division. Divide both sides by 2, and that gives me A is equal to 80 divided by 2 is 40. Example number 2. On Black Friday, a laptop is selling for a quarter of the original price. If the sale price is $300, what is the original price? So we're going to start by identifying the question. What is the original price? And that helps us set up our set up our variable. So I'm going to pick P because price starts with P. It's always helpful to pick a variable that makes sense. And this is the original price of the laptop. Alright, so I'm going to start my equation with P, and then I need to think about what's happening to that original price. So in the problem, it says it's selling for a quarter of. If I take a quarter of something, that means I'm dividing it into 4 pieces. So a quarter of the original price is divided by 4. And that gives us our sale price of $300. That's the other important piece of information. So this is equal to 300. I see division, so I'm going to use multiplication to solve. So I'll multiply both sides by 4. And that gives me P is equal to 300 times 4 is 1,200. All right. Example 3 says, last week Benny had $23. He washed cars over the weekend, and now he has $88. How much money did he earn washing cars? So again, we start by examining our question. How much money did he earn washing cars? And I'm going to use M for money. This stands for money earned washing cars. So then I have to think about what's happening to M, or what's happening in my story problem. Benny had $23. So he already has $23. So my equation is starting with $23. He's earning some money. So he's adding to that some money that he made washing cars, and he now has $88. And we want to know how much money he made washing the cars. So if I look at my problem here, I have a positive $23. My constant's first, so it's a little bit different. I see a positive 23, so I'm going to need to subtract 23 in order to clear it. Those two are going to cancel. And I'm left with M equals 88 minus 23 is 65. So Benny made $65 washing cars. I should have highlighted he has $88. That was on the right hand side of the equation. All right, example 4. Mike has some Jolly Ranchers. He gave away 35 to his friends at lunch. He now has 70 left. With how many Jolly Ranchers did he start? So I'm going to pick a variable J for Jolly Ranchers. And my question is, with how many Jolly Ranchers did he start? So J stands for number of Jolly Ranchers Mike started with. Okay, so he has some Jolly Ranchers. Keywords are he gave away 35, so that means we're going to subtract 35, and he now has 70 left. So that's going to equal 70 left. Draw my line down the middle. I see subtraction with my eyes, so I'm going to use addition. I'm adding 35 to both sides. These two are going to cancel out, and I have J is equal to 105 Jolly Ranchers. So Mike started his day with 105 Jolly Ranchers, which he must have had some really big pockets because that's a lot of Jolly Ranchers. All right, last question. Jack and Jill found some money on the way back from the well. They split the money evenly between them. If they each got $12, how much did they find? So again, my variable comes from my question. How much money did they find? So again, I'm going to pick M for money. This is going to be the amount of money Jack and Jill, using initials, found. All right, so they found some money. That's the first thing that happened in the story problem. And they split the money evenly between them. They split the money evenly. And there's only 2 people, so we're splitting it evenly between 2 people. And then they each got $12. So when they split it in half, they're each getting 12. I see division with my eyes, so I'm going to use multiplication to solve. I divided by 2, so I'm going to multiply by 2 on both sides. And I have M is equal to 12 times 2 is 24. So they found a total of $24.